during Kentucky, Texas. I don't see how your hands weren't shaking. I don't see how you tweeted so much.
Oh, you definitely were. Sometimes you got to use a Siri and talk to her while you're sitting there trying to focus, so then you don't have to type as much.
Siri, help me.
Definitely very active on social media through that.
Northern Iowa dropped straight sets today to Southern California. The Panthers got off to a great start. Got a little tired, and I mentioned in the Southern California Creighton match that Mia Tuaniga came on with her powerful jump serve. I thought unnerved UNI. So I'm really curious to see how they respond. New faces on the floor for the Wildcats. Elise Getzinger in the starting lineup. Emma Grome, a youngster. We saw Raya Walker last year. She got some good minutes in the NCAA tournament. And Eleanor Bevan serving for the Wildcats. And UNI gets off to the good start. The lefty, Taylor Alden, she was effective earlier today with 5 kills. So now Kira Fallard serving. Net violation. So we're tied at 1. We're going to talk a lot tonight about Ajani Taylor and just how far she's come. Raya Walker serving. The libero in the different colored jersey. Outstanding defense.
Just talked about her. She's already making her presence known.
I remember when Allie Stumler got here. Now she's the senior leader.
I know.
All-American.
And again. It's incredible with her size, the ability for her to be able to push over the net and really make her presence known on defense.
She's not terribly tall, but she plays big, doesn't
Absolutely.
she? Now Reagan Rutherford in the middle for the Wildcats as well. Walker's on a run. Emily Holterhouse got a lot done earlier today. And Kaylee Donner checks in. She's the libero serving for UNI. You can't stop that. When Allie Stumler set like that.
Very, very hard shot to hit.
Now Lauren Tharp checks in. She's another veteran. For Craig Skinner, a senior from Louisville Mercy Academy. That's long. Had the right idea, though, trying to punch it into the corner. UNI cuts it to 2. Taylor Alden, freshman from Wisconsin, will serve it. This is a UNI program that is known for volleyball. Alden made the all-freshman team in the Missouri Valley last year. A lot of finesse there, Coach.
Sometimes that's all you can do in that type of circumstance.
When you add a system, you get what you can take.
Absolutely.
That's Stumler, the Indiana native. Reagan Rutherford teaming up with Emma Grom, 5'9" freshman. Not afraid to get in there and get a little dirty.
Well,
the defense is there and waiting. There's just not a whole lot you and I can do but talk about it.
Absolutely.
And they've called time. 8-3 Kentucky. We're back in a minute on ESPN+. Back at Memorial Coliseum, Dick Gabriel, Leah Edmond, Kentucky, and UNI. Panthers playing their second match of the day, losing this morning a 10:30 a.m. match to Southern Cal, which came back and beat Creighton late this afternoon. The Wildcats with a single game tonight, but they play two matches tomorrow. They've got the 10:30 affair, and then back again at 7:30 here at the Coliseum. Clay Abels will have the action for you here on ESPN+. I'll be on the other side of campus covering football. Allie Stumler serving again. Net violation.
She was over the 10-foot line. Back row.
So another kind of violation.
Yep, definitely don't want to be passing that line if you're hitting from the back row.
So a 6-point lead for the Wildcats. Stumler again. Well, Maddie Skinner, and was she not the X factor in the championship game?
Incredible. I mean, being able to have someone on the right side that can counter and equal your outsides makes such a difference. It opens up the defense, opens up the court for all the hitters.
Did it as a freshman. What a future she has. And an ace for Stumler.
That is a hard one. As that ball was coming across the net, it just dropped, and there's really nothing you can do about that one.
UNI wants to talk again. So timeout on the floor. Wildcats 11, Panthers 3 on ESPN+.
Why you're seeing that tons and tons of blocks by Johnny Teeler starting out the game.
Minus 167 for the Panthers. The Wildcats a hefty 625, 5 kills, 8 swings, no errors. 3 for 12 with 5 errors for UNI. So Bobby Peterson looking for answers. Already burned 2 timeouts. Outstanding coach for UNI. Allie Stumler still serving.
She's armpits over the net. I mean, there's only but so much you can do with that one.
Reagan Rutherford, part of that championship run last year, just a sophomore from Missouri City, Texas. Had a chance to come in and learn from some of the best in the country. Defense got a piece of it. And there's the cleanup.
I think that's the cool thing about Ajani is that she's able to hit in the middle and the right side and hit regular outside balls too. She has so much variety in her game that really makes it hard to stop on defense.
Just elevates. It's amazing. Tharp with a big play defensively, and there's Stumler. And she can get up.
Absolutely. She was flying through that one.
By the way, I apologize. I had Reagan Rutherford with that kill a couple plays back. That was Ajani as well. Well, a good try by Carly Spees. Tried to go deep on the Wildcats, but ran out of room. Wildcats have scored 10 straight. Maddie Skinner and Teeler.
I mean, I just want to talk about Allie Sumler's serve. I mean, she's making it so difficult for you and I to get started on offense. Having that low serve barely cross the tape makes it really hard to make decisions.
That first pass is so crucial.
Absolutely.
You got to dig it out.
Without that, you can't really do much.
Nope. Got the antenna. I sense the Panthers getting a little more frustrated. You can't blame them. Again, this is a good program with an outstanding coach. They just run into a buzzsaw so far. Not a bad move, not a bad idea. Get that set up there quickly and take care of business.
Get your points and hopefully get on a run to try to get them back in this game.
Hayden Aristoff checks in. We did not see her earlier today. Redshirt freshman, Spirit Lake, Iowa. Off the hands of the Panthers. Maddie playing this year minus her sister Avery. They were quite a combo last year. That's Teeler. Kalyssa Arndorfer rejected. She had some success there on the right side, but she wasn't facing defense like that earlier.
Yeah, big blocks coming from the Kentucky side tonight.
The hands are in the right spot. They're ready to play. Ace. You know what's been fun about watching Teeler is, as you know, because you played alongside of her, when she got here, she was spectacular, and then she'd make a bucket of mistakes. Mistakes are gone for the most part.
Oh yeah, the maturity is definitely there, being able to play and have that court experience.
Tharp again. What do you do?
The defense, I mean, you and I definitely struggling to get some offense going, but Kentucky is definitely not making it easy for them as well.
Well, and Skinner goes up and she's looking down on the court. You did that. Overpass and off the hands of Kira Fowler. Johnny Teeler again. And a free ball. Once again, Maddie Skinner going one-on-one with Arndorfer, and that's really an overmatch. Maddie was really polished when she got here.
Yes, she was. Played 6 rotations, I believe, in club. She had a lot of experience.
That was a break for the Wildcats as Kira Fowler just caught enough of the tape to ruin her opportunity, and it's already set point. That'll take a little while longer. Carly Spees, junior from Robbins, Iowa. Once again, Skinner just elevates, and there's nothing they can do.
At least 5 inches above that block. She can hit anywhere on the court that she wants with that.
So the Wildcats win set number 1, 25-5. Back with set 2 in a minute here on ESPN Plus. Mid-80s when the Final Four was here. It was West Coast teams and I think Purdue maybe, and that was it. You know, you never thought about teams from the SEC.
You're right. Well, Kentucky has definitely made their presence known, and the rest of the Southeast Conference hopefully will continue making that growth and becoming more of a dominant volleyball conference.
And it's a chicken and egg thing, I know, but club volleyball has grown so much around here.
It's incredible to see the growth of volleyball in Lexington. Just in the couple of years I even played, just seeing how many people, just looking in the stands, that tells you enough. Yeah. How many people are so interested in volleyball now and wanting to get people involved, and just being able to support this is enough in itself.
Taylor Alden. Raya Walker laying out, and off the hands of Kira Fowler. Somehow Kentucky turned that around.
Great hustle plays by the defense back there.
I think that's what people love the most about those tournament matches, NCAA tournament matches. They saw how athletic and exciting the sport is. There's another service error. Second of the night for the Wildcats. It was good to see Raya Walker get some valuable minutes in the NCAA tournament last year.
It's definitely helpful for her now, especially taking on that libero role, to have that type of experience.
There's the lefty. That's Reagan Rutherford. But UNI takes its first lead. Raya Walker again. A little too much juice for Allie Stumler. Panthers up 3-1. This is what makes volleyball fascinating. After a blowout first set, UNI leading.
Momentum can change at any moment. Yep. It takes one play.
Emily Holterhouse still serving. But that's the rally killer right there. Ajani Teeler. Man, Grand Prairie, Texas native. Only 5'10", but right there in the middle of the net.
She gets up.
She plays about 6'3", doesn't she?
Might be bigger than that.
Walker. Eleanor Bevan. And Stumler off the hands of the Panthers. Bevan made some nice plays.
The defense is very much alive tonight for Kentucky, front and back row.
So now Lauren Tharp. Valuable off the bench last year for the Wildcats. To serve, play defense. That looked like it was going to be ugly, but UNI's defense got there, just couldn't keep it in bounds. Wildcats take the lead. Nothing Kaylee Donner could do about that.
I mean, that's what I was talking about earlier. She's able to hit it from the middle and the right side, just opens up the offense so much and keeps you on your toes constantly.
Southern California's Tuaniga, the rifle shot serving master, went at Donner all day. She's had a rough trip to Lexington so far, but she's handled it well. Way long by Emily Holterhouse. And a timeout, UNI. Bobby Peterson wants to talk to her team again as the Wildcats come from behind to take a 6-3 lead. We're back in a minute on ESPN+. Wildcats blew out the Panthers in set number 1, 25-5. UNI came out, took an early lead here in set number 2. Wildcats easing off to the 6-3 lead. Bobby Peterson, the 6-time MVC Coach of the Year, just trying everything she can to keep her team close. Peterson, the National Coach of the Year back in '02. 9 MVC regular season titles and 9 tournament titles. Off the hands of the Wildcats, and the Panthers celebrate.
I like the variety that UNI setter is giving right now. She's going pin to pin, back row to the middle, trying to get all her hitters involved, and it's going to work out at some point.
Well, Stumler just brings that velocity, doesn't she?
Loves that sharp angle cross court.
She has since the day she got here.
Absolutely. And it gets everybody every time. Kind of keeps you on your toes because you never know where it's going.
She had one of the greatest plays I've ever seen in the NCAA tournament. We'll talk about that in a minute. They go the same way. And once again, Kalyssa Arndorfer with the kill.
That off the hand shot, you don't realize how big of a deal it is. It turns that small court into an even bigger court. It can go anywhere, so it's really good to see them trying to use hands. Definitely hard to defend.
Not exactly what they drew up. There's Walker again. And Maddie Skinner, but it started with the dig.
Great transition defense. I mean, that's all you want, being able to control the dig, give your hitters a chance to get off the net, and then be able to have a swing like that.
And she not only kept it alive, she put it someplace where they could use it.
I mean, that's as good as you get with that type of hard-driven swing.
And there's Skinner. And I believe it's Elise Getzinger. Yeah, she's checked in. Getzinger's only 6'4", so, you know.
No big deal.
And Skinner plays 7 feet, so how do you get over that? Interesting choice by Kira Fowler, but she punched it through.
I like the shot, though, going right for the hands. And if they're not sitting there firm, it's really easy to make a shot like that. So it was a very good choice for her, especially with how many blocks have been happening for their side.
Fowler, the freshman, Maplewood, Minnesota. Well, just like the Texas Longhorns had no answer for Maddie Skinner in the championship match, UNI hasn't figured her out.
I mean, she's just so high over the block that she's able to have such great court vision and hit basically wherever she wants on the court.
Elevation. New face for the Wildcats, Emma Grome serving for the first time. A little too much adrenaline. So now Kaylee Donner, 5'4", redshirt freshman, Cedar Rapids, Iowa. Getzinger punches it through. Elise waited her turn. She's a sophomore from Blue Mounds, Wisconsin, learned from the veterans last year.
She's around a very good group to learn from as a freshman. I mean, the best that you could possibly get, and you can definitely see that is transferring onto the court.
Another service error by the Wildcats. That's number 4. I do remember, though, that Craig Skinner talked about becoming more aggressive, serving.
Oh.
Speaking of serving. But I remember Kentucky lost a couple of matches to teams that were really aggressive, and it seemed like a conscious decision to take the bitter with the better. You're going to make serving mistakes, but let's be more aggressive serving, and it worked. It's got to be nice when your coach turns you loose like that.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, you're going to get some errors when you're going for it, but most of the time there's a high reward for going after it. When you get teams out of system and they can only set one person, it really helps you set up the defense really easily.
Bottom fell out of that one from Rhea Walker. And Stumler. UNI did what it could, but couldn't keep it in bounds. Wildcats by 4, but UNI hanging closer. Wildcats blew their doors off in set number 1. Rhea Walker will serve it again. Overpass. Stumler off the hands of Taylor Alden. Tell you what, when you become the libero at Kentucky, the pressure's on. You're looking to fill some big shoes, a series of big shoes.
I mean, they don't call it libero U for nothing.
Nope. Violation on the Panthers. And we're at 15. Timeout on the floor. Kentucky 15, UNI 9. We're back in a minute on ESPN Plus. Last match in the Bluegrass Battle. UNI falling to Southern California earlier today. SC falling to Creighton just before this one. That one went 5 sets, rarely entertaining. Walker serving again. Nicely done by Taylor Alden.
That was a great shot. There was no one back there.
And not only that, received the serve. Did a nice job.
The serve-receive game is definitely the difference for UNI right now.
I misspoke. That was Holterhouse. Stumler tried to go with a little tempo, a little change up. She made the most phenomenal play against Texas when she dove to the floor for a dig and then jumped up for the kill within the same play. Remember that? Unbelievable. The lefty makes it work.
Defending a lefty is just so difficult for any team. I mean, they come in swinging a whole lot differently, and you have to set up way more strategically than you do with someone right-handed, especially since majority of volleyball players are right-handed.
So both teams with left-handers who can score. Trying to cross things up, Kalissa Arndorfer looking for a hole in that defense, but now the Wildcats ease out to a 17-11 lead. It was tied at 3. Kentucky went on a run. Panthers cut it to 7-5. Nice dig by Donner. Tharp keeps it alive. That's a winner by Stumler. It is such an art to keep that shot in bounds.
It is extremely difficult. And you just have such a small room of court that you can aim in that area, and it's literally just a flick of the wrist that makes all the difference. So it's incredible that she can continue hitting it over and over again with such ease.
Ace by Tharp, and again the bottom falls out.
That was probably the hardest serve you can possibly get, because it looks like it's coming right to you, and then all of a sudden it drops in front of you. You don't have a lot of time to figure out what you're doing. We call that a mid-zone.
Well, in baseball they call it a knuckleball, and it's hard to hit. A good one, that is. And then she comes back with that rifle shot, but just a little bit long, but good to switch things up.
Definitely. It keeps the serve receive on their toes, and they definitely have to think about what's happening every single time. And especially when you have a server that's good enough at their arm swing being the same, you really can't tell what they're getting.
That started off with not the greatest of passes, but ended up with happiness for the Wildcats.
You can definitely tell on the elite teams being able to find a swing on the broken passes and digs like that are what makes a difference on the people that go far in the tournament.
Maddie Brezowicz checks in to serve it. Aaron Lamb, number 13, a freshman. My broadcast partner sitting next to me was number 13 for 4 years here. An ace for Brezowicz. And the bottom falls out of that one, and the bench celebrates. Somebody who doesn't get a lot of clock. It shows up every day to work.
Absolutely.
And a Green Bay Packers fan, I might point out, just like your old boy here.
A huge one.
We talked about it. Another ace. Kentucky bench is dancing, celebrating the success by Maddie Brezowicz. 10-point lead for the Wildcats, trying to go up 2-0. Another sub for Craig Skinner, Cameron Scheitzak. A senior, part of last year's championship team from Orlando, Florida. Dig by Tharp again. What a rally. Through the hands of the Panthers, Aaron Lamb gets her first kill.
I think they reversed it and called a double.
I think you're right. So they give it to the Panthers. Lamb will have to wait just a little while longer. Service error, believe it or not, first one of the night for UNI. Panthers are hitting for the match -114. The Wildcats 585 on the night. And Ajani Taylor will serve it. That's Taylor with a save. Lamb got a good rip at it. Donner with a set. Taylor again with a defense. That's wide. But Lamb gave it everything she had.
I did like the aggression from the freshman.
Well, you like seeing 13 wind up and go. Ballard will serve it. You jump served a lot, but then you would back off of that jump serve sometimes.
I did. My first 2 years, I did the top spin serve. It's a very 50-50 serve. It's either in or it's out. There's not really any in between. So kind of made the change up so I would be more in than out.
And sometimes you did it within the match. You change.
Yeah, kind of just depends.
I wonder too, was that an energy thing?
Definitely. I think the coaches could tell when I was a little pumped up on adrenaline, and that's usually when I would hit a ball out. So they'd be like, let's calm it down a little bit.
So set point once again. Cameron Scheitzock will serve it. After the attack error by Ingarado. Back-to-back attack errors by the Panthers. Too much juice. Cats bidding to go up 2-0. Haley Donner, 197 digs last year in a short season. Bella Bell is checked in. Brasiewicz, great defense, but UNI with the answer. Excellent play by Carly Spees. Nice shot. Sophie Fisher also in for the Wildcats. That's Fisher from the left side. Miss hit by Emily Holterhouse, and the Wildcats close out set number 2, 25-17. Kentucky with a 2-0 lead. Back in a minute on ESPN+.
Have gone into those dances and making sure that everyone on the team.
Did you know all those dances? Because you were always on the court.
I did know all the dances.
Did you really?
I knew every single one.
Okay. And you were always on the floor while they were over there dancing.
Yeah, they tried to push us out of it, but I was like, I'm going to learn every dance. I want to feel part of it.
Good start for UNI. And once again, it's Kalyssa Arndorfer. 4th kill for the young lady from Waterloo, Iowa, Waterloo West High School. Bella Bell knocks it off the shoulder of Taylor Alden. Gets her first kill of the night. Raya Walker will serve it. Raya, the sophomore from Sarasota, Florida. A rare libero for Kentucky, not from Louisville. But they've had a few. And an ace for number 9.
You got to get one out of Kentucky every once in a while. You got to spread your horizon and get someone from someone else.
They had one from Houston not too long ago.
But you can't forget Lauren Tharp's still from Kentucky. So there's always one. There's always one DS that's from Kentucky.
Overpass, easy kill for Stumler. But that started with a great serve.
Serve receive has definitely been name of the game. When Kentucky was missing serves, UNI capitalized and was able to get those quick runs. So that's definitely what is projecting what's going on in the game right now.
Allie Stumler with a changeup.
It's nice to see that, you know, after you're banging away on ball after ball after ball, being able to put in a shot like that keeps the defense honest and making sure that they are ready to play just about anything.
Walker with another long run serving. Nice dig by Donner. Arndorfer has to roll it. Good defense.
Very good, solid block.
Carly Spies and Arndorfer teaming up.
You like to see that middle and the right side basically shoulder to shoulder touching each other. That's a really good block setup, so that was a perfect setup by UNI.
Good pass by Walker. Led to the kill for Taylor. That's kind of textbook, even though she mishit it.
I mean, in a set
it
like
looked that way.
in a set like that, just trying to get it over the net is usually the name of the game.
Lauren Tharp, the aforementioned Louisville native, checks in. Mercy Academy. Nice save by Walker. Nice dig by Alden. Tharp has given up her body all night long. So did Alden just then. The defense there again for UNI, and once again it's Arndorfer, this time with Ingarado.
Very good defense. You like seeing people lay out and chasing for balls. That was a really good rally. That's what makes volleyball so much fun, seeing all the flying of bodies around the court.
You read my mind. I hope everybody in this building appreciated that. I'm sure they did. It's not the volleyball you play in your backyard on the 4th of July.
Nope.
There's just no answer for that. So much power by Johnny Taylor. And both defenders taller than she is.
Those hops, you got major bounce.
That was long, but you saw Kira Fallard really wind up and crank it.
I like that UNI is still going for it, even though they're not always terminating. I like that they're still going for it and not being conservative with how they're swinging.
Kira Fallard with 1,500 kills in high school. The crowd did appreciate, even though that's an out of bounds, but the crowd loved what it saw. You know, doing the radio show as I do, people would call in and say, I had no idea volleyball was that explosive and athletic. Yeah, just show up, you'll see it.
It's a fun sport to watch, that's for sure.
Fallard had double-digit kills in each of the first 3 wins for first 3 matches for UNI. Another winner for the Wildcats. Maddie Skinner. 9 kills on the evening, 0 errors. And the ace off the hands of Donner. 7 service aces tonight for the Cats. And a timeout for Bobby Peterson before this one gets too far out of hand. 9-4 Wildcats, back in a minute on ESPN+. Back at Memorial Coliseum, Dick Gabriel, Leah Edmond. Glad to have you here on SEC Plus. Part of the ESPN family. Leah, the Kentucky All-American, watching some of her former teammates. And a lot of new faces on this Kentucky team, but they've been up to the challenge tonight.
I like what I'm seeing, especially for a first home game. Sometimes you assume they're going to be nerves, but they definitely look like they've been here before, even though they're only freshmen.
One of those freshmen, Emma Grome, back on the floor. Well done by UNI. Caught the Wildcats flat-footed. They cut it to 9-5. I got to think Bobby Peterson, after that first set, said, look, just play the way you know how to play. They're good. We know that. Just do your thing. And they've done it.
Definitely. You can definitely see a change in how they're playing. They're still going for it, but they're also being smart. I think when you go down in the first set like that, sometimes you get too critical of yourself, but you still need to just go out and play.
Too much Kentucky tonight. Emma Grome will serve it for the Wildcats. Cats lead at 10-5. Won that first set 25-5. Off the hands of the Wildcats.
Really like that shot from the lefty, using the high hands. Like I said, it expands and opens up the court. It's very hard to defend.
Taylor Alden will serve it. 3 kills, 6 assists, 4 digs. She's been busy now, the service error, but Alden's trying to do her part. Arndorfer leading UNI with 4 kills. Wildcats with 10 each from Maddie Skinner and Allie Stumler, and 8 from Ajani Teeler. And that's Maddie Skinner to serve it. 10 of 11. She's hitting 91%. Nice save by Donna. Through the Wildcats. And a good swing by Emily Holterhouse. Gives her 4th kill. Ouch. Reagan Rutherford drilling her opposing number 10, Emily Holterhouse. Rutherford with kill number 5, 7 swings, hitting .571. Panthers keep it alive. Stumler can't rescue, went all the way around the antenna. And it's a 4-point game.
I'm really liking the shots I'm seeing from UNI now. Going off the high hands, when you have such a big block like you do from Kentucky, using those hands, there's definitely an advantage to them.
In other words, you can't go through them. You got to go over the top. That's just a good old-fashioned block.
One-on-one, really big move. You like to see that, especially when you have no middle helping you.
Kira Fallard. Walker again. No touch by the Panthers. They cut it to 2. 12-10 Kentucky. Carly Spees serving. Kind of their own worst enemy at times. Carly Spees, by the way, back in 2018 had her first career block against the Wildcats. You remember that?
I hope it wasn't me.
Tharp serving. Went right at Walker, kind of caught her by surprise. Back to a 2-point game. Wildcats trying to finish up with a sweep after sweeping all 3 last weekend up in Dayton. look one way and send it the other. Kind of froze the defense.
Definitely having Stumbler far on the left and having her on the right kind of makes it can be either easier or harder for the defense to read, but definitely we see right there it was definitely harder.
Allie Stumbler, first team All-American last year, first team, or rather the NCAA tournament team. And an ace. Second team All-American as a sophomore. SEC Freshman of the Year, first team All-Conference. What a career. Well done on the back row by UNI. Panthers gaining some confidence.
Back row is definitely so hard to defend. In that circumstance, you have almost about 3 or 4 hitters coming at you, and you got to make a decision and figure out who you want to go for. So definitely excited to see that back row being added into the play.
Got to have confidence to go off that back row. But the service error makes it 16-12. And Johnny Teeler will serve it. Bella Bell in the middle now for the Wildcats. Tharp with a pancake, and Maddie Skinner makes it pay off.
You love to see defense like that, spreading out, laying out for any play and every play, not thinking that the play is over just because something quick happens.
They're going to take a look at it. I couldn't tell if Tharp got there in time.
It's a really hard call to make. It's really, if you got a small room, it's either the ball hit the ground or her hand, so it'll be interesting.
And in volleyball, you've got the pancake, you've got the pineapple. There's another one somewhere, isn't there? Food reference.
Pancake, pineapple.
I don't know.
I think those are the main ones I heard.
Yeah, I'm sure it's obscure, but it makes me hungry nonetheless. But that's a great term for that play. And if you're new to the sport, it's trying to get down to the floor. Oh, there's the dancing. The dancing's underway. Yes, indeed. Is that a new one?
Oh, no. That one was definitely.
Is that the classic?
That was a classic one.
I've seen that one. So the pancake was good. They didn't waffle. See what I did there?
That was a good one.
Thank you. Write it down. Quick attack. Nicely done by the Panthers.
Setter dump is just so hard to defend because they make it, and she's doing a really good job of making it look tricky. She's going up as if she's about to set the ball, then at the last moment throwing that left hand in and down. It's a really hard one to defend if you're not ready to go for it.
Your buddy Madison Lilly was pretty good at that.
I think that was her favorite thing. I think she liked that more than setting.
She liked going for the kill every now and then.
Oh, for sure. She would definitely be like, push it a little tighter so she can go up and swing any chance she got.
But actually the point for UNI makes it a 4-point difference, 17-13. Bella Bell puts it down. Grome with a nice set. I know they're expecting a lot from Emma Grome. She's young, but she's got a great upside.
It's nice to see how confident she is as a freshman coming into a role right behind Madison Lilly.
Sophie Fisher back in. There's a mishit, but UNI alive. And gets a point out of it. Emily Holterhouse. That one had disaster written all over it. Back to a 4-point game. Taylor Alden. One of the top freshmen in the league last year. The block by Bella Bell, Maddie Skinner. Tough to get through those two, and once again they were reverted to trying to power through. You can't.
Yeah, but I really liked those high shots off the hands. They were working well. Definitely should go back to it with that big of a block. using that to your advantage instead of trying to figure out a way to go through them.
Opportunity for the Wildcats. Another chance. Stumler again. No touch. Wildcats lobbied for it. UNI fortunate there because their passing was way off on that possession.
They definitely made up for it in that defense, though. Nice hustle by them.
Holterhouse serving. Allie Stumler off the hands of Kaylee Donner makes it 20-15. Wildcats looking for the sweep. UNI is not going to make it easy. Panthers fought set number 2. Kept it close for a while. And have done a much better job here in set number 3.
That was a great high swing, and I believe I saw a triple block up there as well, so that was a really great swing.
Carly Spees will serve it. Walker with a dig. Grome with a dig this time. Fisher drops it into the corner.
That's a great shot. Really hard to defend, and in between defenders, you got to make a decision on who's going for it. So that was a really great shot by her. It's really nice to see the growth of people like Sophie and Bella that have been in the program a couple of years, may not have played as much, but you can see the maturity and how the hard practices have made them such great players.
Sophie Fisher with her first kill as UNI calls timeout again. 21-15. Kentucky just 4 points away from the sweep. And obviously UNI really overpowered in set number 1. Much better the next 2 sets. And quite frankly, I think even though it's Kentucky and the Wildcats are so powerful, compared to the way UNI played the last couple of sets against Southern California, I'm more impressed with what the Panthers have done against Kentucky. They kind of ran out of steam, it seemed, against USC this morning. I don't know if it was a morning match or what, but they've really shown a lot of energy here.
Absolutely, especially after that first set. You can have the mentality that you got defeated, but they came back with a lot of confidence, a lot of maturity. You saw the body language on the court change, hitters going after it. You saw the setter making great decisions, and they were being fearless. They were going after it. They weren't going to let Kentucky be Kentucky.
What is it about volleyball where you could blow somebody out in one set and lose the next set? It's amazing.
It's a crazy thing to watch and to play in. Just so quickly a momentum change from a kill, a block, even an error can be the difference in a match. It's very interesting to watch, and mentally I don't even know how to describe it to you either. I played through it and I still don't understand how it happens.
And I'm sure if coaches could figure it out, they'd stop it. So now Lauren Tharp, there's her team 4 points away from a sweep. I thought I would hear a whistle on that play, and they called a violation, I believe, on Stumler. Do you see it that way?
So what I believe is they're calling, so the setter for UNI went up with her hand. They're saying that Stumler touched it, which you can't, the opposite side can't play the ball while the setter is playing it. I'm guessing Stumler believed that the ball was over the net, but I think they're making the argument that she didn't touch it.
I kind of thought it was over the net. I couldn't tell, and we don't have replay here.
Yeah.
So.
It's a hard one because that's one of those calls that only the referee can make. You can't challenge it or anything. It's just like, I saw it, and that's what I'm calling type of thing.
I am the king. So back to a 4-point game. Stemler got the running start, but there was UNI. Donner with a save. Taylor again doing just what you said.
Really like that swing, so smart. I mean, from our perspective, that was a very big block, so going off their hands was a really smart shot.
That has worked much of the evening for UNI. Taylor cuts it through, hits it where they ain't.
Deep shot is just so hard to defend.
So Stemler will serve it. Jenna Brandt has checked in for UNI. In fact, she served that last one. That's Brandt. Violation on UNI. Wildcats 2 points away. Panthers still trying to chip away. But they'd love to take a set from the defending national champs. Cats with a big bullseye on their back this year. They love it. Maddie Skinner.
Nothing you can do about that one.
Match point. Everybody on their feet with the exception of the folks dressed in purple. A lot of fans here from UNI. Thanks to Ingassato, the Panthers are still alive.
Just open net on that one. She could have hit anywhere on the court.
Kira Fallard will serve it. Ajani Taylor finishes off UNI with her 11th kill, and the Wildcats close out the sweep of the Panthers. Cats will play 2 more tomorrow, but off to a good start in the Bluegrass battle tonight.